Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Anna Morfidis with Many Hearts Counseling, and today is day 21 of our transformative workshop on healing anxious attachment style, changing our self-concept from that of a negative one to a positive one, increasing our self-confidence. And we have been doing that through gratitude for ourselves and the world around us, and cultivating our own vocabulary of words of affirmations that we were never able to receive as a child, but now we have been able to give them to our child and fully integrate new pathways of the way that we think and we feel about ourselves and those around us. So then the new experience of how we think and feel about ourselves can be reflected back to us in all of our relationships, romantic, platonic, friendships, work relationships, whatever it might be, relationships to your dreams, your desires. And now you know that you are worthy, you deserve it, it's your birthright. And I hope that you continue to remember this for the rest of your life, because this is exactly the point. And I am so glad that I was able to teach back that which I was taught, and was able to really transform my life 360, because I'm never shy to ever share about the experiences that I've had, especially as an adult, in my adult romantic relationships. I've shared it before. I have heard every word to describe me that is in a very not positive way, too much, too needy. I've actually been told as well that I am acting obsessive, and then they were very sure to be like, oh, you're not obsessive, but you're sure acting like you're obsessed. And it's like so hurtful when people don't understand that we're not obsessed or too much or too needy or what other words have I heard? Pathetic. Like, we are literally, like, we as anxious attached adults, there is such a big part of us deep down on a cellular level that was never able to receive these neurotransmitters as a young child. And we're so thirsty for them. And that thirst doesn't go away the older we get. If anything, the older we get, the more it wants it, and it's trying to look for it, but it's always going to look for it in the people that are not able to give it to us, because those people are going to be the ones that are able to show us our flaws and how we are actually anxiously attached in the first place. So most likely, if not 99.99% of the time, just like that book that I have read in other videos of mine, How to Keep the Love That You Find, our partner's flaws become our blueprint to our healing. So for us anxiously attached individuals, we're going to draw in someone who's going to keep perpetuating that anxiety within us, because that's going to be our blueprint to our healing. So we're going to bring in avoidance who do the exact opposite. And then we then know, right? Like, they're incapable of giving this to us. That's why they resort to name calling or other things like that. It doesn't mean that we are those names, but that name calling is, by recapitulation, being that cycle that took place in our childhood, because that's how my mother spoke to me. So that's what I program. That's my predominant vibration. So by law of attraction, that's what I bring in later on as an adult. So I'm going to hear these things, but I'm still thinking and feeling, man, like, why can anyone love me? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? So now we know there's nothing wrong with us. It's just our negative self-concept, or negative self-view, as they call it in psychology, that we develop through anxious attachment style. So again, out of the 4 attachment styles, the anxious attached people are the only ones that produce a negative self-view. So we have changed this negative self-view into a positive one. Remember your grace and your beauty. I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me on this journey. And without further ado, we're gonna do day 21 from the book, The Magic, by Rhonda B, who is the creator of, sorry, it's Rhonda Barn. who is the original author of The Secret. And the secret is, the more grateful we are for things that we have in our life right now, the more things are going to be brought into our life to continue us to feel and be grateful. The more we complain about things in our life, the more, by the law of attraction, we're going to bring things and people in our life to keep continuing the cycle of complaining. It's that simple. So we choose. So we choose gratitude because we want magnificent outcomes. We all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton used the magic of gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted. You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns out okay, or I'm going to need a lot of luck. All these thoughts are hoping for an outcome to a situation, but life doesn't happen by chance or because of a stroke of luck. The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something that you can count on for sure. So it's not luck, it's really the power of our thoughts. Our personality will create our personal reality. A pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep working during his flight because he knows the laws of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so that you don't float off into space. You know there is no chance at play and gravity's law will never fail. Wow, this is a really powerful reminder. If you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs outcomes, the law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you, and being grateful for magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do it. So yes, we're just not going to doubt that whatever we want or desire, it's going to manifest in our life. The same way that the pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics are going to work, or we don't hope that law of gravity is going to keep us grounded. We just know what we want is going to take place. Why? Because we are enough and we are worthy of it and we deserve it and it's our birthright. The magnificent outcomes practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to the work meeting, job interview, or exam, the magnificent outcome to the sports game, phone call, catch up with a friend, or seeing your mother-in-law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to your exercise routine, your pet's appointment, or your pet's vet appointment, or your medical or dental checkup. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any tradesperson is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcome to a family outing, conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart-to-heart with your partner. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a purchase you will be making, such as the birthday gift, engagement ring, or wedding dress, or the magnificent outcome to choosing a new cell phone, a new carpet, drapes, renovation company. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation at a restaurant or great seats at a concert, your daily mail, your daily emails, or your tax refund for the year. If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your fingers through the air and imagine you sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently. I'm going to do this every day from now on. I'm going to sprinkle magic dust on my day because it's going to turn out magnificently. Another time to use gratitude for magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. When something unexpected happens, very often we can jump to conclusions and immediately think there's something wrong. For example, you arrive at work and you are told that the boss wants to see you right away. The problem with jumping to conclusions and thinking there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think and feel will attract to you. That's why the book by Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements, we're not supposed to ever assume anything because all of our assumptions stem from our core beliefs. So when you're someone like me with an anxious attachment style and you have negative core beliefs, obviously all your assumptions are going to be that of negativity, and they're absolutely not true because even our core beliefs are not true. So there's no basis to our assumptions. So don't ever assume. And if you're going to choose to assume, you might as well assume everything is going to be okay. Everything is always working out in my favor, because why not? That's the power that we have. So yes, jumping to conclusion. So instead of jumping to a conclusion and thinking you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome. If you miss your bus or train on your way to work, or miss a flight, or are unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, be grateful for the magnificent outcome so that you can put magic into motion to receive a magnificent outcome. If you're a parent and you're asked to attend an unexpected meeting at school about your child, instead of thinking there's a problem, be grateful for the magnificent outcome. Instead of thinking what's wrong, wait, if you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or letter, and the thought flashes into your mind, I wonder what's wrong, immediately be grateful for the magnificent outcome before you pick up the call or open the email or letter. Most of the time, you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally you won't even know how you benefited from an unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you are using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive a magnificent outcome. You're going to receive a magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time, guaranteed. Whenever you find yourself thinking there's a chance at play with something in your life, or thinking you have no control over something, or when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction. You will get what you're thinking and feeling. Gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, bad outcomes. So when gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. And the more you practice this on a daily basis, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. And actually, my daughter was asking me a bunch of questions today, and like really not very much bothers me these days because I've done so much work on gratitude. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just gives you this sense of peace, and you literally just go with the flow of life. And like, it just has you on this stillness, like you're sort of still going with the world, just experiencing everything from a gratitude perspective, and lessens the opportunities to feel angry, mad, sad. Not that I don't. Excuse me, sorry about that. If you have been following me for the last few days, I have had this crazy, I'm not even sure what it is, thing with my voice and my throat. And yeah, so I apologize. So we're gonna keep going. At the beginning of today, or the day that you choose to do this practice, you're gonna choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. You can choose 3 things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job interview coming up, or an application for a loan, or an exam, or a doctor's appointment. You can also start by selecting 3 things that are normally humdrum activities to you, because the magic happens to those activities when you will be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, going to the bank or post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. Make a written list of the 3 situations you've chosen for the magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power, and as you write each one, imagine that you're writing about each one after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome too, and then you fill in the blank. For the second step of this magical practice, you're going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcome as well. You could do this practice before you take phone calls, or you open 3 emails, or 3 letters, 3 text messages. This part of the practice is not so much about unexpected events, but it's about us practicing gratitude for magnificent outcomes. And each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can, and say and feel the magic words, thank you for the magnificent outcome too. I guess the text message from my friend, and then you can put in the blank, or whatever it is that you're maybe wanting to practice on. you can't do this practice too much, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life, as a matter of course. So for our magical practice day 21, as always, we're going to write 10 things that we're grateful for in our life, and then 5 of them, I want them to be about you, because we're going to continue to celebrate us by giving ourselves word of affirmations, and then we're going to say the reason why, to really anchor in the feeling about why we're so grateful about this. So I am so grateful for you for following me for 21 days straight, and for all your comments and your encouragement. You have no idea what that means to me, and to that little self-doubt that lives in my head still and doesn't take over anymore, but it's still there and it's present. So you have kept me going at times where it would want to come into self-doubt. And for that, I am so grateful, because it kept me accountable. Even though I know I'm not supposed to need validation, like I beat the odds already by doing this channel and putting myself through this experience without needing the validation, but receiving it, it's just affirming that I'm on the right path. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, like really from the bottom of my heart. I hope you feel the gratitude. Yeah, so thank you. And I want you to say 5 things about yourself, yes, to continue to celebrate you. And then we're gonna do the 3 things or situations that are important to us where we want magnificent outcome. And then when we list those 3 things, we're gonna write each one as though we are writing it after it has happened. And we're gonna say, thank you for the magnificent outcome too. And then as we go through our day, we're gonna choose 3 unexpected events that come up in our day where we can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. And each time we're gonna close our eyes and mentally say and feel, thank you for the magnificent outcome. So I'm gonna say, thank you for the magnificent outcome of this video, for reaching the people that need to hear this today and any other day, that can help them alleviate those unhelpful core beliefs that really prevent us from achieving our dream life, our dream connections, our dream relationships, our dream jobs, our dream anything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And before we go to sleep tonight, we're gonna have our magic rock in our hand and we're gonna shift through our day to pick the best thing that happened to us today, because then it's gonna force us to focus only on the positive and stay away from the negative, and no ruminating on things that could have been done different, should have done different. I mean, obviously it's okay to self-reflect and take notation of what we could have done different, but then we leave it at that. We don't keep beating ourselves up or crucifying ourselves or keep thinking about it and keep creating the cycle of like guilt and shame. No, we let it go. We forgive ourselves. We forgive the experience. We take the lesson. We thank the lesson for coming through. We're going to be grateful for what we learned and what we're going to do different next time. And then that's it. So even that experience can be one of the things that we're grateful for that happened really good in our day. So the positive of something that was challenging and we could have done different, we're so grateful for the fact that we learned the first time. And even if it was the second and the third, doesn't matter. But we took what we were meant to from the experience, not the guilt and the shame, but the positive. Okay, so we're gonna go into day 21 of loving ourselves, continuing to love ourselves, doing the mirror work by Louise Hay to really cultivate that positive self-concept and really raise our vibration and our self-love, because love is even above gratitude when it comes to the David Hawkins law of human consciousness measured in hertz. It's gratitude and then there's love right above it. It's even more hertz, so you're in an even more higher vibrational level, so you're going to bring an even more higher vibrational level things into your life. So day 21, loving yourself now. Through mirror work, you discover that you are perfect just as you are and that loving yourself can heal every problem. Congratulations, dear one. This is the last day of your 21-day adventure in mirror work. It has brought you closer to discovering one of the biggest treasures of your life, the gift of loving yourself. This was not an easy journey, I know. There were a few bumps and stumbling blocks along the way, but you stuck with it. I am so proud of you. Throughout this journey, you have used your mirror work to help you examine your self-talk, quiet your inner critic, forgive those who have hurt you, let go of past fears, and release old beliefs and negative thought patterns. In doing so, you have opened up a storehouse of treasure within you. My wish for you is to always remember that there is one thing that heals every problem, and that is to love yourself. When you start to love yourself more each day, it's amazing how life will get better. You will feel better. You will get the job you want. You will have the money you want. Your relationship will improve, and the negative ones will dissolve and new ones will appear. Although you may have completed this course, your mirror work has only just begun. It is something for you to practice every day. You will most likely encounter more bumps and even a few detours as you continue the journey, but you will be ready. You will be able to pick yourself up, look in the mirror, and remind yourself that you are worth loving. You are perfect just as you are. You deserve all the goodies in the life. You are a magnet for miracles. Carry your mirror with you. Keep reminding the beautiful person looking back at you that you love this person with all of your heart. Keep reminding the beautiful person looking back at you in the mirror that you love this person with all of your heart. I love you with all of my heart. I really do. Like, for the first time ever, I just feel so happy to be here, like on planet Earth. So thank you. I know I didn't always feel this way. And I would always say, I don't ever want to come back. But now I'm like, oh, I think I got this. I think I want to come back again, because once you start to feel the love and go with the flow of love, then, I mean, why wouldn't you want to be here? Right? Like, it makes so much sense. So we're going to affirm, when I express love towards myself and everyone I meet, that love comes right back to me. When I express love towards myself and everyone I meet, that love comes right back to me. So today we're going to celebrate ourselves by taking our mirror and saying, I love you. I really love you. You did it. You completed this course. I am so proud of you. And you can do anything that you set your mind to. We're gonna take some time to express gratitude for all the work we have done. So thank you so much. Like, really thank yourself for doing this. Like, this work is not easy, and many people choose not to do it. So you really, really, really deserve to celebrate yourself. Like, you're raising not only yourself, but the consciousness of the world. Like, you're helping the new earth arise. Like, and just by you being pure and a better version of you, you're gonna seep that energy onto others and propel that forward, just like a beautiful wave of, like, catalytically helping one another become their best version. So really celebrate yourself, and thank you for being open to learning something new, and really love yourself always. And make a commitment to continue your mirror play. And then we're gonna say, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, she says, I will see you tomorrow, gorgeous. That's funny. We will discuss other areas that I'd like to change. I love you. You are worth loving, and you deserve only the best. So if you feel like you never have anyone to turn to, I love this. I'll see you tomorrow, and let's discuss other areas I'd like to change. I never thought to do that, actually. I know I like to do it in meditation with myself, but I've never looked at myself in the mirror to, you know, discuss areas that I like to change or that feel challenging. So I'm definitely going to try that. Okay, so for our final day 21 meditation, I invite you to lie down or stand up straight or whatever else is comfortable for you. Just making sure your spine is aligned, because we want our energy centers to be clear and connected to each other and spinning clockwise and spinning in so much love. Starting from the crown, the color silver, and our third eye, the color purple, our throat chakra, the color blue, our heart chakra, green or pink, our solar plexus, the color yellow, our sacral chakra, the color orange, and then our root chakra, the beautiful red color. All of the beautiful colors are spinning effortlessly because we're spinning in so much love and gratitude for everything. You feel so much power and activation, so much peace, so much joy, so much knowing, just effortlessly spinning. There's no blocks, there's no resistance. There's just flow. Everything is just flowing and spinning. And now you're gonna take your breaths, breathing in so much love, exhaling out anything that's not serving. Inhale love, exhale with purpose anything that's not serving, deep from your diaphragm. Inhale love, exhale with purpose anything that's not serving, right from your diaphragm. Let it all out. And now you can either have your hands open, or you can have your hands on your heart and or your belly, connecting with yourself. And you're gonna listen to my voice and really taking these words. We've touched on many things in the past 21 days. We've talked about negative things and positive things. We've talked about fears and frustrations. Many of us still do not trust ourselves to take care of ourselves. And we feel lost and lonely. Yet we have been working on ourselves for some time and have noticed that our lives are changing. Lots of problems in the past aren't problems anymore. It doesn't change overnight, but if we are persistent and consistent, positive things do happen. So let's share the energy we have and the love we have with ourselves and others. Know that as we give from our hearts, we are also receiving from their hearts. Let's open our hearts so that we can take in everyone with love, support, and care. Let's move that love to people everywhere. Let's share our love with those who are angry or scared or in pain. Let's send love to the people who are in the process of leaving the planet and those who have already left. Let's share our love with everyone, whether they accept it or not. Let's hold the entire planet in our hearts. All the animals, the vegetation, and all of the people. The people we are angry at or frustrated with. The people who are not doing things our way. And those who have hurt us. Let's take them into our hearts too, so that from a feeling of safety, they can begin to recognize who they really are. because you recognize who you really are. You are love. You are worthy. You are exactly where you were supposed to be. You are safe. And you are fully supported by life. See peace breaking out all over the planet. Know that you are contributing to that peace right now. Rejoice that you have the ability to do something positive to help. Acknowledge how wonderful you are. Know that this is the truth for you. Love yourself. And so it is. If you want to continue having your eyes closed and just enjoying these beautiful words, I would invite you to do so. If you'd like to slowly come back to the room and connect with yourself in other ways, that's okay too. Everything is always okay. Thank you so much again for the idea. To my wonderful commenter who actually said, how did I heal my anxious attachment style? You have been my catalyst to creating this workshop. You have no idea how many lives you are changing simply by asking that one question. And sure enough, when we ask, we will receive. That's the whole point of life. When we ask, we shall receive. So I am so grateful for you. And again, so grateful for any comments, likes, subscribes, donations to the channel, any participation that you have with it. I am so grateful for it. And yeah, it's kind of sad that I'm not going to see you tomorrow for day 22, but there is like an extra week in this book, The Magic. So maybe I'll do it. And then we can just do self-love with a mirror, because Louise Hay doesn't necessarily have any more chapters, but we can keep going with the gratitude if we wanted to just do an extra week and see where that takes us. It'll just be like a little short gratitude video. So if that sounds good, I mean, I'm probably gonna do it anyway. So yes, I'm gonna do it. So I hope that you will enjoy that as well. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea what you are doing for me. This is complete energy exchange. And yeah, for that, I will be forever grateful. Love you.